All right, I am underneath our Vellfire. Now, we could hear our exhaust making a bit of a racket, and eventually it fell off. So, as with all things Malaysia, we then had the most awesome experience. I went to my usual garage, AQZ Tire and Auto, and they were like, this is me being stupid. We do not do exhausts. So I was like, oh, okay, where do I go? And they were like, Wang Lee exhaust. So off I went and rocked up, as usual in Malaysia, always to my absolute delight. The guy was like, yeah, no problem, come in. And then and there, he raised the car up. He sliced across here, and then made this piece, and then fixed on this exhaust here, if you can see this, fixed on a new exhaust. And within 40 minutes, yeah, about 40 minutes, it was job done. And I'm just so not used to this. In the UK, it would have been, you need to book in, you need to, you know, and 4 days later, and this cost me 400 ringgit, which I thought was pretty good considering they did it then and there. And it's a new, this component here is new. So that was super cool. Unfortunately, I have had quite a bit of garage experience lately. On the Vellfire, these have been replaced front and back. They call them the like absorbers. So I've just found what was done on the Vellfire. So it's front absorber, rear absorber, drive shaft, disc, rotor, brake pad, absorber mounting, absorber cover, absorber shaft, and that's labour. And a whole load of that component, like that does the suspension and the brakes. We always felt like the car was a bit rattly on the move, so they were all done, and then this was done on this car. So that's that car, and on the other one, the Lexus, really old Lexus, I had to have the starter redone. That was very expensive. That one hurt. And the other day we got a really bad storm, and some water must have got in. I drove through kind of like 3-inch deep water, and it must have got into something because the power steering stopped working. And I then grokked it, and you can jiggle the steering wheel to get the power steering back on. So I managed to like be on the road, but it wasn't ideal. So I took it in, and they've looked at the there's like a relay switch in the car that we think got water, and they're gonna replace that because we couldn't. I was hoping it would be the on the axle there's like these boots that cover down to the wheel, and the grok suggested that sometimes they perish and then water gets in there and messes with the electric connection, but they looked good, which then meant we had to go to this relay box, and it looked like that had water. So we're going to replace that, and fingers crossed that does the trick, because if that doesn't, we're then back to the like there's this motor in between the two front wheels that will then have to be replaced, and that'll be much more expensive. So I've got my fingers crossed on this. Just going back to this new exhaust, it was quite a cool experience. They jacked the car up, made a good cut there, and then this guy, no goggles, which in the UK is just like unheard of, no goggles, just like welded it, just like sparks flying everywhere, and just like did it. Just it was incredible. And got this back on. Anyway, just wanted to share the update on the cars. It's a little bit of work, but you know, this is what you get when you buy old cars. All right, that is it.